shivering. I opened my eyes to a blank page world. I was tied down to the ground. I thrashed. Voices told me to stay still for my own good. I asked the voices, "Are we at Loveland? Loveland ski area? Can you get my parents?" The voices replied, "You're in Arizona. Arizona Snowboarding ski area." And at that moment, the events of my day came rushing back to me. My parents moved to Colorado to be skiers, so they created a home for us at Loveland ski area. My parents fell in love in the rental shop, and I fell in love with the snowy mountains. I moved to Arizona to attend university. Arizona has ski areas, believe it or not. However, they were nothing like I was used to. My first semester at the Northern Arizona University went as best as a college freshman could expect. Suddenly, spring semester and ski season arrived. Excitedly, I bought my Arizona Snowball Pass. A handful of times, snowboarding at Arizona Snowbowl by myself came and went. I had a hard time exploring this unfamiliar mountain. At last, I found a friend to play the role of mountain guide. We spent the day laughing and riding. As the day came to an end, we said one more time up the chairlift. The last trip down the mountain is a vivid memory movie of my childhood coming to an end. At the top of the mountain, we snapped a majestic picture of the desert sitting at the bottom of the ski area. As we rode down the hill, we giggled as we practiced sliding down the mountain on our stomachs. Then I remember chasing him down the hill, turning in and out quickly. I briefly remember seeing a tree. Then this movie DVD skips, and I remember nothing else. What I do know is in those forgotten moments, I left behind the girl I once was. After the ski patroller said, "You're at Arizona Snowbowl," I still hadn't registered what had happened to me. They lifted me out of the bed of the snowmobile train and into the back of an ambulance. I had already been to the Flagstaff Medical Center that day. I had applied and been accepted to be an emergency room volunteer. I spent the morning of my accident filling out paperwork and getting a rapid TB test. I was still shivering when they transported me to the emergency room bed. Still hardly conscious, they asked if I wanted visitors. Without the opportunity to call my mom or even a college friend, I wonder how my mom traveled 10 hours from Colorado so quickly. I said yes, because of course I wanted my mom more than anything. The man that had shown me around Arizona Snowbowl appeared. I had only known him a day. I asked him to call my mom for me. My family was notified finally, and they arrived 8 hours later. My spleen was ruptured. 3 ribs were cracked. I had fractured my C7, C8, and T1 of my spine. My shoulder and AC joint had separated. I also suffered a major concussion. I had to grow up. I had to learn to shower with a neck brace. I had to understand that my struggle with grades would not be forever. 2 years have come and gone in the blink of an eye. A whirlwind of creating an image in my head as my life began. The tree took up life I planned for myself and gave me the life I was destined for. I moved back to Colorado to chase my gift. From that day forward, I decided skiing wasn't something I would do only when I had free time. Snowboarding for me became a lifestyle rather than a hobby.